What's up, Busters? It's the bug catcher here today, smoking trees and catching butterfrees. You know what I'm saying? Now, in today's video, we're going to discuss the OG, the Kanto region, new ways to revisit it. You know what I'm saying? Because every time we see it, with the exception of gold and silver, it's relatively the same, right? Team Rocket going through, no story really, which is great in my opinion. But every time we see Kanto, with the exception of the Sevi Islands added in Fire Red and Leaf Green, it's relatively the same. In gold and silver, obviously they're like a sequel to Red and Blue. So, and in the considering they let you go back there, we obviously get to see it. It's progressed 2 or 3 years, right? This new stuff has gone down. It's obviously, time has lapsed, which is the best way to revisit Kanto in its own standalone game. Now, I don't mean let's go play a game with, because we've seen it that way also for so long. Like, we know what Kanto looks like 2 years later. We get to go through it again. We need to see Kanto now, right? Considering we know Red and Blue are older. In 2016, they were adults. So, maybe like mid to late 20s. So now they got to be mid to late 30s, maybe even 40s, right? So we need to see these fuckers. We need to see these fuckers again. We need to go through Kanto nowadays. Updated. Now, totally new gym leaders. Koga's daughter isn't even there, right? If she is, she's old. Maybe she is there, right? So we can see her fleshed out more. But the only returning gym leader should probably be Misty. And she has to be old looking, New story. But the thing with Kanto is that there is no story. So I think for this type of game, there needs to be just a new evil team. Like Rainbow, we can even call them something, Rainbow Go Rocket, Rainbow or Team Go Rocket, whatever. Just make some shit up. Doesn't have to be too fancy. Because Kanto just needs to have a modern day touch. They could even, Sword and Shield is like a classic mix of Scarlet. It's like a Scarlet and Violet and a mix of a classic game, right? Because there's the wild area, but then there's regular classic routes. So with a Kanto game, I think it should be make the routes obviously look better. Picture Let's Go, but everything looks more dynamic. The cities and building looks more dynamic. But then when you hit Fuchsia City, the Safari Zone is a wild area, like in Galar, right? And not only is there a new team and the wild area is huge, make the Safari Zone huge. Maybe even put some Dynamaxing in there just for the hell of it. Maybe let us visit the Sevi Islands in post-game, or maybe even let that be part of the story, or even let us visit Alola. You know what I'm saying? Because they're supposedly connected in that way. Or have it to where when we're done with Kanto, we go see Johto in the post-game. Well, the point is that Kanto needs to be evolved, right? Another way to do that is a Legends game. A lot of people would like probably to see a Legends game in Kanto take place with young Samson Oak. You know what I'm saying? Young fucking Oak. And maybe him making the first Cantonian Pokédex. Oh, back to that real quick. If we go to Kanto, because now in Gold and Silver, when you go to Kanto, 2-3 years later, that's one thing about a Kanto game is it's always only Cantonian Pokemon in Kanto. In this new sequel version of Kanto I'm thinking of, there needs to be Cantonian Pokemon, right? Like the Pokédex needs to be updated significantly. Cross-gen evolutions need to be there. Bring in other Pokemon. I remember in the anime, Lugia's in Kanto. There's other bird Pokemon flocking, P-Doves. Just have regular Pokemon in Kanto that are found in Unova. Have Houndour found in outside Celadon, just like in Gold and Silver, right? Update the Pokédex. Now, Cantonian regional forms, right? Fucking Cantonian Morantis, or whatever the fuck it's called, and it's a bug type, right? Let's look. Maybe it's more related to Scyther. Cantonian Wimpod. You know what I'm saying? Cantonian Ladybug. Something that's right there that could easily go over. Something from Alola. I already said some. Bus bags. Fuck it. But you get the point. Just, it needs to have an updated Pokédex. Like, because we can't go through Kanto again just seeing Kanto Pokemon. Now, back to the next point, a Legends game. The best way to do that, a lot of people think we should go in the past and maybe be Samson Oak. I saw a good video, Hoops and Hip Hop said we should be Daisy Oak, a couple years before Red and Blue take place. Or Red's older brother or older sister or something. And we check out the Sevi Islands. I think that would be cool as well. I think the best way to do a Legends game is to have a cyberpunk-esque Saffron City. Pokemon Legends Saffron. I don't know what the storyline would be per se. I'm just picturing it. We're in Saffron because Saffron City is supposed to be the biggest city in Japan. That's how they made it. And it doesn't look like that. It looks bland as hell. Am I right, bus bags? Who can agree? Saffron looks, it's big. It looks bland, right? We could take a visit there. Just there. But make it look like Kyoto, Japan. You feel me? Oh, Kyoto. Make it look just like Japan there. Maybe futuristic a little bit. Cyberpunk-ish. I'm not saying we need a cyberpunk graphics. I'm just saying a cyberpunk cool-looking city. Take, almost how Legend ZA turns the night. The nighttime neon light atmospheric in Saffron. Obviously, going back as Samson Oak in a past game could be cool. Or maybe we're even a grunt, a Team Rocket grunt, and we're gathering data on Mewtwo. We could explore the Pokemon Legends Mewtwo. We could always explore that. And, and obviously there's new ways to get Cantonian forms that way as well. New forms that way. Maybe Machamp can evolve without trading. You give him, Black Algonite. You give him that. And he turns into a ground fighting 5-armed bug looking freak. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit of that nature. But 50 years, 50 years could also explore the Lieutenant Surge War. Because, 50 years, how much could Kanto really look different 50 years before if it already looked old? But the thing with Kanto is technology and making Pokemon and industrializing things. So that's why I feel like a past Legends game wouldn't make too much sense. Or if we revisit Kanto at all, it wouldn't make too much sense to see it in the past, because it wasn't about being in the past in Kanto. It was about making Pokemon, creating Pokemon, really doing research on them. So we need to see, it was about evolving. We need to see Kanto evolved. Busters. One other idea, even though I will expound upon it more in a Johto game idea series or video, but Pokemon Legends Trainer Red, right? We get to go to maybe explore Mount Silver as Red. Professor Oak sends us there, or Green or Leaf or Blue, whoever. Professor Oak sends us there, and we discover some new Pokemon, new Johtonian forms, or or something like that. Like, we should pick up, like, Red is so iconic, and since it is Gen 10, he should have his own Legends game. Is what I'm trying to say. Maybe he goes through Johto, and I'll expound on that in another video. But that's all the time I got for today. Bug catchers, be cool. Keep it all the way up if you smell what the bug catcher is cooking.